I was scared beyond my life. I didn't think I was going to make it out of the car. I thought when I saw the bridge coming down that I was dead too.
How terrifying. That's a survivor of the pedestrian bridge collapse in Miami. He's thankful to those who pulled him out alive, but questioning why testing was being done on the bridge while traffic was allowed to pass by underneath.
And that's why the city of Atlanta is paying close attention to yesterday's collapse as it constructs this pedestrian bridge connecting Mercedes-Benz Stadium to the Vine City MARTA station. It is the only similar pedestrian bridge we found in our city. Now we are asking officials questions about our own bridges right here in Georgia.
And tonight, investigative reporter Rebecca Lindstrom is holding the powerful accountable on this story. Rebecca, how do we know that this kind of bridge is actually safe even years after it's been constructed?
The state inspects about 15,000 bridges, ranking them from repair anywhere from good to functionally obsolete. But pedestrian bridges, they aren't on that list. In fact, after they are built, we learned there is no federal requirement to check them at all. Pedestrian bridges connect MARTA to the mainland and baseball fans to the game. But if you want to know when they were last inspected or what inspectors found, you're going to have to first figure out who owns the bridge.
We inspect them primarily for clearance.
The DOT has about 500 pedestrian bridges that it inspects every 2 years. We check their records. Inspections appear up to date. But there is nothing that requires the DOT to inspect them at all. And if a problem is found,
we'll notify that county or that city via a call or an email or a letter that says, we noticed when we were looking at your bridge, you have some problems you might want to look at. And then it's up to them.
And there are plenty of pedestrian bridges used by hikers and bikers that don't make it on the DOT's list. The city of Atlanta says that's why it inspects all of its bridges annually. Cobb County, which has had the most recent pedestrian bridge built, says it hired a private company in 2013 to inspect them. It's unclear how many, though, have been inspected since. But DOT spokeswoman Natalie Dale points out we haven't had any problems.
The bridge fell on us.
The bridge that collapsed in Florida was under construction using accelerated building methods.
They built the entire structure off to the side and then rotated it into place.
Dale says it's a new concept for Georgia. Right now, they are building a structure for a new bridge on Cortlandt Street underneath the old one. So crews will only have to cut off traffic long enough to build the new deck.
There isn't anything that is apples to apples with this bridge.
And the only new pedestrian bridge under construction is this one to connect the Vine City MARTA station to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But as it stands now, once pedestrians start to use it, there will be no requirement to ever inspect it again. Every city I contacted said they do inspect their bridges, but how often really varies from city to city, and with no reporting requirement, it's difficult for someone in the public, someone like you and I, to actually track to see whether those repairs are getting made quickly.
Thank you, Rebecca.